Gonna make another hip-hop video here, and I'll get this stuff out of my system pretty quickly. Once I stop talking about the old classics, I don't have much else to say about hip-hop. So, Luniz, Yuckmouth, SIBO, West Coast Mafia. I'm just gonna be talking about that loose affiliation of rappers. Got Yuckmouth, who is a Oakland rapper from the Luniz. And then SIBO's a gangster rapper from Sacramento, California. And they just collaborated quite a bit over the years, and I always kind of thought of them together. And this is just a drop in the bucket of what they released. I kind of fell off a bit, but we'll see what I got. So Yuckmouth had a group with Numbskull called Luniz, and this album is Operation Stackola, and this album is very popular for having I Got 5 on it on here. I always like the remix better with Spice One and Richie Rich and some other guys. What else do I like on here though? Pimps, Players, and Hustlers. Put the Lead on Ya. Play a Hater. Classic album. As is the next one, Lunatic Music. I think I like this one even better. I talked about this on different videos, so I won't go into it all that much. And the Luniz would put out an album, Oakland Raiders, several years after this. I like that one. And then I think Numbskull and Yuckmouth have had an on-again, off-again relationship. So much to the point where I don't keep up. But there's I think several other Luniz releases. So after the second Luniz album, Yuckmouth put out his first solo album. He signed to Rap-A-Lot. This is called Thugged Out, the Ablation. It's a double album. It's got a lot of guest appearances from the Rap-A-Lot family on here. What are my favorites? Revelations, You Love to Hate, Falling. And I like the Rap-A-Lot posse cut, RAL Mafia. The second Yuckmouth solo album, Thug Lord. This is a great one too. We Gon' Ride. Thug Money is a song on here with Cool G Rap, and you should hear Cool G Rap's verse on it. Rips it. Smile. You know what though, looking at the track listing, this isn't not as good as I remember it being. His third solo album will be called Godzilla. I like that one as well. And then from there, Yuckmouth would release a million projects, and I cut up a lot of them. I downloaded the mixtapes. I bought several of these albums on iTunes. But that's all for the CDs. SIBO, again, he was from Sacramento, and he had a bunch of joint work with Yuckmouth. They collaborated a lot, and they had a group called Thug Lords, where it was the two of them together. And they had, I think, at least 3 albums they've done. But the first one, I think it was called In Thugs We Trust. That's a classic album. It's just like 11 perfect songs, no filler. SIBO, though, I don't have a lot of the classic albums, but I do have this Greatest Hits, which has a lot of the old classic stuff on there. Bald Head Nut, 187 Dance. They have a chopped and screwed version of Can You Deal With This, which was a more modern song, but I like that one. And the SIBO albums we're going to concentrate on going forward are mostly projects he put out on his independent West Coast Mafia label. I was surprised I could get that at some stores around me, so I had to get them at the time. This was 2003, The Mob Father. Not as good as his old stuff, but I think it's cool. I think his beats had a bit of a decline at this point. A couple albums prior to this, you had Enemy of the State, and I need a copy of that on CD. That is one of the best hip hop, well, one of the best West Coast gangster rap CDs of ever. Enemy of the State. You gotta check that one out. Sibo's West Side Riders. It's more of a compilation or just tracks that Sibo did with his friends. West Side Riders Part 2. And again, kind of a little bit more of a collection than a true Sibo album. This is a good one. Gang affiliated by the West Coast Mafia Gang. So, you got Killa Tay, Lil Psycho, Sibo, and 151. And I think we will see all those CDs represented in a minute. All those rappers. So this was a joint album the four of them did together. I put that one on a while. Okay, 151, Code of Streets. Really like this one. Chop It, It's Like That. Songs 2 and 3. Those ones stick out to me. When did that one come out? 2003. Street Chronicles by Lil Psycho. It's another protege of Sibo. Killa Tay's on here. Sibo, Al Pacino, Mad Max. And finally, The Moment of Truth, Sibo and Killa Tay. This is their collaboration album. Recognize a G's good. What's the best song on here? Live a Full Life. That's a great one. And is West Coast Mafia? You know what? This actually wasn't on West Coast Mafia. This was on. This was released by Sickness.net, the old message board and website. I used to go on there all the time. But Sibo still doing his thing, putting out releases. I hear some, I don't hear others. Same thing with Yuckmouth, but there was a period where they were two of my favorite rappers. So thanks for watching. Thank you.